Hi everyone, hope you're okay. So, Happy New Year everyone, first and foremost. I hope you all had a brilliant New Year's Eve and a great New Year's Day. Kind of can't believe that it's 2012 already. Really scary, but it's also going to be a really exciting year for me, so I hope it will be for you too. So, I thought to kind of celebrate coming into 2012, I'd do a roundup of my favourite beauty products, makeup products and a couple of hair products that I really loved in 2011. When you're kind of a beauty blog, you're always striving to find the most perfect product, and I feel that I've come pretty close. With some of the products I found in 2011, it was a great year for beauty, and I feel that I've really discovered some core favourites that I probably will repurchase for as long as I need them. So first of all, I'm going to start off with nail varnish. Now I am a massive nail varnish fan, a big nail varnish collector. I will do a nail varnish storage video at some point. I have recorded one, but it's kind of handheld and it's kind of a bit shaky and it kind of makes me feel a bit sick when I watch it, so I kind of don't want to like cause any motion sickness. It's a bit rocky, so I will do another one at some point. I will do one maybe in the next few weeks if I just try and work out how to exactly film it. So I will do that. I know I had lots of requests, so I'm not ignoring you, I promise. But my favourite nail varnish make of 2011 has to be Model's Own. And I've just picked up two of my favourite shades from this year that I've absolutely loved. This has been my winter shade, which is Emerald City. And it's just a gorgeous green glitter. As you can tell, it is just beautiful. And this is probably my summer shade. And this is Pink Punch. And it is just a gorgeous neon kind of corally pink, which is just fab for holidays, and it was just fab. I loved it in the summer. Usually my favourite kind of nail varnish brand is Barry M, and don't get me wrong, I still absolutely love Barry M. They will probably always be my favourite, but I found that once you've kind of got all the colours, they don't release them very often, and they seem to be kind of releasing more of the nail effects than actual colours. I don't think they've released actual colours since like April, which is like the Peach Malboro and the Blooming. So when they do release colours, they're always amazing, but it doesn't happen very often, which to be honest I always get a little bit bored of, and I always like something new. And with Model's Own, they always have such a vast range of colours, and they're always bringing out new stuff, and they are always doing offers, which I absolutely love, which Barry M don't. Now moving on to body moisturiser. This kind of isn't just strictly 2011, it is one that I have loved probably for quite a few years now. But it's definitely it's probably the one, if someone said to me, do you buy one body moisturiser for the rest of your life, it would be this one, and that is the Coconut Body Butter from the Body Shop. And I got this for Christmas, and I usually get these from like birthdays, Christmases, and I kind of ration them. But yeah, they're always my favourite when I got them. I think I got two this year for Christmas, which is fab, and I just absolutely love it. It smells absolutely gorgeous, it's just really moisturising. Hair products. Probably one of my favourite hair products of this year is the Tangle Teezer. As you can tell, I have very long, quite thick hair, so brushing it is always a bit of a struggle. I always used to dread coming out of the shower because my hair would just be like rat's tails, but this has kind of changed my life, which is quite cheesy. It just makes brushing my hair so much easier than what it used to be. I got this in April, and I kind of haven't really used my proper hairbrush properly since then, which I think is quite an amazing achievement when you consider the length of my hair. But yeah, I've absolutely loved my Tangle Teezer in 2011, and I'm sure I will do throughout 2012 too. Another hair product which I've been loving is the Aussie Miracle Hair Insurance Leave-In Conditioner. You spray this on wet hair when you get out of the shower, and it is just fantastic. It doesn't make it greasy, it doesn't make it feel like it's built up. It just kind of detangles your hair, leaves it feeling really, really soft and lovely. I've repurchased this about twice. It's feeling quite empty, so I'm sure I'll be buying another one soon. And just another kind of a little mention, which has also kind of been a favourite for late 2011, is the Moroccan oil. When I first started using this, I was a bit like, not really sure if this is for me. I don't really see what the big deal is. But ever since I've been using it, I've kind of noticed how much shinier my hair has got. I'm always after shiny hair for some kind of reason, and I always kind of struggle to find something that makes my hair really shiny because it is quite long, so it kind of has a lot of life taken out of it. But I find that the Moroccan oil is really, really good. I mean, I know that it's a really expensive product, and I probably wouldn't have bought it if I didn't get it received in my Cosmo Bloggable goodie bag, but they do a kind of, I think it's a 50ml. I don't know what it is. They do a smaller bottle for £12, which I don't think is too bad because some of the argan oil from like Boots is like £12, so it's definitely worth checking out if you really, really want shiny hair. But I've also really loved Moroccan oil in late 2011, to be honest. So just a little skincare mention. I kind of started taking care of my skin a little bit more in 2011. I've always been probably what you'd call a lazy cleanser. I used to use face wipes, and that was probably about it to take my makeup off. And then when I was asked if I'd like to be sent the Earle Hot Cloth Cleansing Polish, I've kind of changed ever since then, and I've really kind of got into skincare, because you can spend as much as you like on makeup and put as much makeup on as you want, but it won't look as good if your skin's not very good underneath. So yeah, the Earle Cleansing Polish Hot Cloth Cleanser, I'm sure you've heard lots of people wax lyrical about this product. It's just a really nice product to take your skin off. That's not very nice, is it? To take your makeup off at night. It's still kind of good for like lazy people like me. Thing is, I don't really like standing over a sink for about 20 minutes applying different lotions and potions to just take my makeup off, because some nights I will do it, but other nights I'm just so tired I just want to kind of get into bed as quickly as possible. So this, you just kind of rub it on your face with your makeup on, you get your muslin cloth, put it in some hot water, wipe it off, and bob's your uncle. But I use this every single night. It is absolutely fab, and yeah, I would recommend checking it out if you've got any Christmas money or like vouchers for department stores, because it's really, really good. Okay, so now it's time to move on to the makeup, which is very exciting. So I'm going to be talking about the kind of base first, and I've tried to do it that I've got like a drugstore favourite and like a high-end favourite, because foundations of 2011 have to be Bourjois Healthy Mix Foundation and the Estee Lauder Doublewear Foundation. Now, when this first came out, lots of people were talking about it, and I thought, I'm not really sure if I'm going to like it, I'm not sure if it's right for my skin. But I gave it a go, and I kind of thought I do like it. It might just be a summer foundation, but then I kind of found that I've been using it all through the winter, and it's probably one that I will definitely be repurchasing. It's about £9.99, which is pretty good, and you get a lot for your money. I bought quite a light, dewy foundation. The coverage can be built up though, and I just like it because it kind of gives you a bit of a dewy look. And I just tend to put this on the areas that doesn't need much coverage, so like my nose, my chin, and like under my eyes, those kind of areas it is great for. And then I've also been loving Estee Lauder Doublewear Foundation. This is definitely probably like a medium to full coverage. It is great for covering horrible bits of your skin, which I've got lots of. A bit more pricey, £26.50 I think this is. I did buy this with my Advantage card points, so it wasn't that much. So yeah, definitely look out if you've got an Estee Lauder in your boots and use your Advantage points towards it. I tend to mix these two together because I feel that on their own they're not really the best suited for me. Like, I need heavy coverage on some bits and light on the other, so a mixture of these two works really, really well. So yeah. They're both great for oily skin, because I know how hard it is to go shopping for foundation when you have oily skin. Under the eye concealer is the Yves Saint Laurent Touche Eclat. I got this for my birthday. And yeah, it's really good for under the eyes. I tend to get quite bad eye bags sometimes, especially when I'm tired or stressed. This kind of sorts it out with a bit of concealer over the top. It's a really, really nice product. This can be quite pricey, but I've seen it on places like Biopower for like £14, £13. It's definitely worth keeping an eye out on websites like that, because you might be able to pick yourself up a bargain. Move on to lipsticks, and I've kind of found a new love in MAC lipsticks. There's just such an array of colours. They're just really lovely, they smell really nice, and they tend to last quite a long time on your lips too. I just got Shy Girl with me now, which I actually got for Christmas, so it's quite new. It is like a peachy kind of colour. I've got it on my lips right now. Moving on to bronzer, kind of another high-end product, so I'm kind of sorry about that, but I've been really loving my Bobbi Brown matte bronzer this year. I got it for my birthday, but I really like my Bobbi Brown bronzer. Moving on to mascara. This is probably my favourite mascara of the year, and it's a drugstore product, and that's the Rimmel Glam Eyes Day to Night Mascara. It's got two brushes, a volume one and a length one, and it's just great. I like big lashes, I like lots and lots of layers of mascara, so this is kind of perfect for me. It's about £5.99, so it's really, really cheap, and it lasts quite a long time too, so yeah, I really, really like that. It doesn't break the bank, and it's a good product, so what more could you want? Blusher. I've done another kind of high street one and a high-end one, because I've kind of got two favourites, and I've absolutely loved the blush in a Pot by Bourjois, and my favourite colour probably has been Rose Draw, which is just like a real peach, not peachy, It's just like a pinky with a tiny, tiny bit of shimmer. I don't know if you can see that. Like so. So yeah, it's just a really, really pretty shade. I really like this. And then my high-end blush has been the MAC blushes. I've probably, this is Melba, which I did get for Christmas. It's a real peachy colour. But probably one of my favourites of 2011 is MAC Warmth of Coral, which is a mineralised blush. And it's in my other makeup bag, but I kind of just couldn't be bothered to go and get it out. I'm just being a bit lazy. So I thought I would just kind of use this. And it's been in lots of my other videos, so you'll probably know which one I'm talking about. It's just a really lovely shade, and I just love the MAC blushes. They're quite expensive. I know they're like £16, which is quite pricey for a blush, but they seem to last a really long time. They're really pigmented, and they're just really nice. I've just really enjoyed using them this year, and I'm pretty sure that my obsession with MAC blushes probably will continue. Eyeliner wise, I love a lined waterline. I haven't really got much on today because I've kind of just done a makeup tutorial which didn't kind of have that much eyeliner, but definitely my favourite one of 2011 is the Maybelline gel eyeliner. It comes in a little pot. I wasn't quite sure what to make of this at first, but it is just fantastic. I use it on the waterline and it lasts all day, all night, no matter what. So I definitely would recommend picking that up if you like heavy lined waterline and you want it to last all day long. Now, favourite eye product, you probably already know what it's going to be because I go on about this product so much, and that is the Urban Decay Naked Palette. There it is. You've probably seen what it looks like. I don't really need to show you what it looks like. I remember I bought this the day of the royal wedding. Obviously, seeing Kate and Wills get married got me all excited, and I thought, yes, I will spend £30 on the Naked Palette. And ever since, that was the end of April, ever since I got it in like the beginning of May, I haven't really used another palette since. Okay, and finally I'm going to be moving on to concealers, and again I've got a high-end and a drugstore one. So, for my drugstore one, I'm not going to hold this up too close because all the packaging has kind of all come off anyways, but it is the Collection 2000 Lasting Perfection Concealer. I'm sure you've all heard a lot about this. I've used it in my other videos. It's just a fab concealer that you get from Boots or Superdrug, and it costs about, I think it's about £3–4, and it's just really great. It's really full coverage. It's probably the fullest coverage concealer that I've used from the high street. It's kind of beat my Maybelline Superstay concealer that was my current favourite. I really like this. It's really great, in particular for your under eyes. But if you're looking for a cheap drugstore concealer that is full coverage, head for the Collection 2000 Stan. And then finally, my high-end and my last favourite of 2011. This is, again, like the Moroccan or late 2011 favourite, and that is the Estee Lauder Double Wear Maximum Cover Foundation. But I haven't been using this as a foundation, I've been using it as a concealer. It kind of just covers everything. It's very kind of camouflage stage makeup, which of course I know that I don't really need, but it is just great for adding a little bit of confidence. It kind of covers any bits of scarring here, any spots. It just kind of makes you look like, it doesn't make you look like you have a mask on, which is great. It makes you look like you have flawless skin, which is perfect for someone like me. I don't like it as a foundation. I think it's too heavy for me, and it kind of made I don't know why, but I just didn't like it on my skin as a foundation, but I love it as a concealer. A little bit really goes a long way, so hopefully it should last me quite a while too. So yeah, that was my favourite makeup products of 2011. Hopefully 2012 will bring me some new favourites. I know that the Urban Decay Naked 2 will probably definitely feature in my favourite list for next year, or will be in next month's or the months after that favourites then, really. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I've not warbled on too much about my favourites of 2011. I hope you all had a brilliant new year, and like I said before, I hope you will have a fabulous 2012. It's a very exciting year for me. I'm going to be graduating and finish university, which will be fab. Hopefully be able to get a job, and it's also the year I'll be turning 21. So yeah, it's a really exciting year. So I hope it's going to be great for you too. So yeah, I'll hopefully see you all soon with some more videos. So yeah, see you soon. Bye.